Good afternoon. My name is Stephanie Taylor, and I will be doing a video about my college life for my higher education 615 class, University of Southern Mississippi. Awaiting my college days. Most individuals cannot go to college without at least graduating from high school or taking a general equivalent exam. And this is my graduation picture that I've posted. We had 200 students in this, and I graduated from Greenville Western High School in Greenville, Mississippi, class of 2006. A high school graduate. It shows right here that graduated in 2006, as I previously said, and our school colors were black and gold. I tried to reiterate a gold diploma and cap for you all. Well, college options. Me deciding about college. At one point, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to actually do, or if I wanted to go to college. I was kind of hesitant on my options that I wanted to actually go through. So, college options were on my list, and it was a high priority on my list. But it was also I thought I wanted to go like fast track and go get a 1 year certificate somewhere, or if I wanted to just go straight into just trying to open up a business and things like that. So about 17, 18, I was really undecided, just like normal, as we call young adults, wanting to kind of transition over into the college life or not. All right, here is what I chose to be my college first option. I went to many senior breaks in high school, looking at viewing different colleges to see where I wanted to go, and I ended up during my last 2 months of summer deciding that I wanted to go to Hines Community College. I spent a summer after graduation in Minneapolis, Minnesota with my sister because I was undecided if I want where I wanted to go to school up north, since I have never ever stayed in the northern part of the United States. So that was an option, as well as coming back home to Mississippi. So I ended up getting a little homesick staying up there in Minnesota and decided to come back down to Mississippi. And I went to, as you can see, Hines Community College. And I chose Hines to be an option because it was a smaller campus. And I really was hesitant on my academic transition from work that I did in high school and actually going to a full 4 year institution. So I chose to kind of go to a smaller community college to kind of build my academic structure up to go towards a 4 year institution. So I went here. Also, I just show pictures of my college life. Me in front of the library with my friend, is still now Jessica, my friend Justin. He's moved out of state, but I still keep on contact with him as well. And out in Raymond is really nothing. That's the campus I went to. So we had fun just being on campus. I've always had a car, so we kind of see us up in Walmart playing around with their stuff. That's what we used to do, except of going to the Metro Center Mall. That was our only kind of activities we used to do, be on campus and go riding if we had gas money to ride with. Also, um, with all of that, 2 years rolled around really fast. I end up was trying to go to a 4-year college in the at the end of the spring of 2008 because most of my friends had then left me by then, going their separate ways in life, and I just wanted to leave. And my advisor told me that um you have 2 more classes and you can graduate. So I graduate spring 2008. I'm sorry, summer 2008. And I've always seemed to know that I somehow had USM in the back of my mind, Southern Miss to the top. In between coming from Hines and going to USM, I spent a semester, the fall of '08, in Mississippi University for Women. I loved the campus. Um, I loved everything about it. The experience with my teachers. I just didn't have that home feeling. It was kind of a place that I could was just like going to. It was really wasn't an actual place like I had at my other schools where I felt just myself. I really didn't feel comfortable there, so I only spent 1 semester there. That's why I have still have that picture in my Google memories. Secondary choice, Southern Miss. Went to Southern Miss, applied, came here in January of 2009. And the reason I chose Southern Miss, I wanted to go for my 4 year when I first graduated in 2006, but something just held back. I didn't think that I was ready for it, and I followed my first mind and kind of stayed with it and um, went to Southern Miss as my get my 4 year institution. And everybody was friendly. I loved the atmosphere. I loved the school amenities that they had. I loved my dorm. I loved the food options. The library, everything was just next level, and I just loved it. And I went here. I also, while I was there, work study. I did work study in the Department of Foreign Language and Literatures. It was from 2009 to when I graduated in 2011. And I also worked at Hardee's. As you can see, I did try to post a picture of Hardee's because I had many nights there. And I also was walking in the back of College of Arts in this picture to the side with my uniform on. And I also did a year of internship at the USO museum that's on 4th Street. So I really, in 2 years, I did a lot of stuff, and I could not see um, how I survived. Now, just looking back, I had 2 jobs. I went to school full time, and I also had an internship, and I had an apartment all by myself doing this, and I graduated. I also was just showing a picture of my support system, instrumental people that helped me get through, my sisters, my nieces, my nephews, my mom, all in this picture. They've helped me just throw around ideas, get creative with different things over my college days. So I wanted to picture them here. Also, seems like I did a lot of partying in my college days, but I managed to graduate. So these are two my party goers, my party people, and also people that kind of kept me straight in there, also helped me with work and to shoot ideas around, and things like that. My best friend, the purple, my other best friend up, and my sister when we was at Mardi Gras because we get those days off at USM, so that was a big thing for me. But I also, through all that playtime, I did manage to graduate. While I was at my school organization, student organizations that I were in at USM was the Black Study Alliance. I did not find a picture of that, so just posted a history because I had history as a major, but I dropped it down to a minor. So I still was in that organization for 2 years until I graduated, as well as I was in the American Library Association, their student organization, when I was in the library information department. Also, just some random pictures of me at a Southern Miss game, just activities, places that I would go, as well as again going out with my friends, going around. I also had 2 jobs, went to school full time. I also seem to have very much time in going places. Had money to go places, had money to do activities and things like that. So most of my pictures, I'm having a pretty good time as I think back on it. I also talked about my hardships. The only hardship that mostly every college student complain about is really money. My last semester, I was supposed to be graduating in the fall of 2010, and seemed like I it wasn't happening for me, and so I ended up graduating in the spring of 2011, and just what every college student struggles with, trying to pay bills on your own, trying to pay your car note on your own, all the while going to school. So just money in general was a hardship for me in my college days. But I also had a good time too with the money that I had. And I finally graduated 2011 with a Bachelor's of Science degree in Library Science and History. My first choice, I actually went with my first mind and went to SUNO in New Orleans. And I had a very good time there. I graduated in 2013 in the springtime, and I had a master's of arts in museum studies and history. I love, love, love history. Also, there I was a member of the Society of American Archivists because I was kind of juggling what I wanted to be. I knew I wanted to be in the library field. I knew I wanted to be in museums. I knew I had a love for all of those. So I got certified into being in that American of Society of American Archivists. And once I did all that, I still was puzzled about actually what I want to do. So I did after graduating, I took a year off and from grad school, and then I studied to be a school librarian because by then I had a daughter in the fall of 2013. So I was just juggling around with what I wanted to do. So I ended up pursuing librarianship full time, went to do school library media, and I did that for a year. I actually loved it because I do arts and craft, I do DIY, so having that interaction with students, I loved it. My second master's, I loved everything about USM when I was there for my undergraduate. I came again for to get my second master's, And that was it. I just posted my congratulations letter of me getting into the School of Library Information Science again. And I also just graduated May of 2020, which we know COVID was played a big part of us not walking for those people that graduated last year. And I have my master's, my second master's in library and information science. And my overall experience in school was awesome. I loved everything that I did. I loved every choice that I made because I don't have any regrets about any steps or journeys that I have with my college life because it made me who I am today. And just every school I went to was amazing. Some I didn't think so when I was there, but looking back on it, it was awesome.